Hello! Today I am helping my friend demolish his old shed, and we're gonna build a new heavy duty one using OSB and other assorted timber for the frame. It's going to be insulated and much better than, well, whatever you can buy for the same amount of money as the wood.
I looked at buying a shed and it was going to be like £2,000
£6 grand
plus the build, and it had no insulation or anything. So what I've done instead is I've bought, well, a shit ton of wood.
Are we keeping any of this?
I think it'd be easiest if we can cut it into panels.
Right, with the old shed demolished and, well, space cleared for the base, now we just have to turn this pile of wood into something resembling a shed. These are the 5 floor joists, I'm going to call them.
Joist is a good word for it.
Floor joists, 5 of them, exactly what they are.
Roughly 2 meters wide. Don't worry about the slant.
Can you say slant?
I can say slant.
Okay, slant's okay.
Yeah.
What if they're on a slope?
Can't see that.
Can I not say slope? Oh, a spade.
No.
Oh. Jinx.
Hey Dave, give us a giggle.
Oh. It's pretty close, it's fine.
You don't look directly at it.
It's fine there. Oh, yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah. Right, we'll just build off that one then, right?
Both ends are floating, but the middle... the middle's okay.
Apart from that, it's fine. The middle's good.
The base is just sheets of OSB on top of the floor joists. Easy peasy. Paul built the side panels while I was at work. They are just, again, sheets of OSB, and they're framed with, I think it's either 40 by 40 or 50 by 50 for the framing. This is me cutting up the insulation, well, not cutting it up, but, you know, making it fit and putting it in place. So you've got OSB on one side, your framing and your insulation in the middle, and then we lap it on the outside with more timber. On the outside, on top of the insulation, I'm stapling on a vapour barrier. Just stapling it around the edges because you don't really want to put holes in your vapour barrier in the middle. And it just, we put lapping on top of that, it helps keep the water out. The lapping boards we're using are 19mm by 150. This was just a good size. It means there's fewer boards to have to screw on.
Can you explain your magical wand there?
It is a measuring device. I want each slat to be that much of slat. So we'll go that one, and then the next one, and then so on and so forth. So help me God.
Alright. How you doing this end?
I'm not gonna lie, these panels are really, really heavy. Me and Paul can just about lift this side up, minus the weight of the dog once it finally got off, but stupid animals. And it's really heavy. I mean, if this fell over, it would quite easily kill you. So with the assistance of many friends, we were able to lift them up into place and hold them before we affixed them together with the appropriate fixings. To secure the sides, to each other. Firstly, I screwed them together with big long screws. We then drilled a hole right through these corner posts, right through the OSB, the insulation, and out to the lapping. And then I put in great big coach bolts back through the way, and then they get a washer and a nut on the inside, and all tightened up, and they will not move. Over everything. For the roof, we went with 50 by 50 joists and then OSB sheeting on top of that. Once your OSB's screwed on with plenty of screws, you can walk about up here. It's really strong. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised how little flex there was in the roof walking about on it. Example A. Please see me wandering about on the roof quite happily, and the little flex that there is. More than suitable for holding any weight of snow or whatever. I'm stapling a layer of vapour barrier on top of the OSB. This is to go under the felt sheets before I put them down. Again, just to keep out more moisture. Time to get felt. Roll it out, cut the excess off, clout nails round the edges, and then I like to use a bit of felt adhesive to also stick the overlap on your next sheet of bitumen felt stuff. Here's the bitumen adhesive. It is thick as fuck. You could kick that tin over and still have time to pick it back up before any spilled. That brush is going in the bin once I'm finished. You just slab it on and stick them together. This is insulating the last side, the one that we haven't put lapping on yet. Pre-cut all the boards so they're nice snug fit, and you just throw them into place. If they're a nice snug fit, it means you don't need anything to fix them into place, although you will have lapping on the outside to hold it on. We're also putting a window in this panel, which we have upcycled from a previous project, and it's going to go in that space. That's our window. Cut hole, insert window. Again, while I was at work, Paul continued working on the shed, where he cuts the hole for the window and installs the window. Sadly, he forgot to turn on any microphones when he was recording this, so it's in complete silence. So what I'm just going to do is speed it all up. With this window, it was just literally as simple as screwing the wooden frame from the inside out, and that was you. You've got a window. Just the final side to lap now. Paul's cut all the slats to length and has started all the screws in them, so all he has to do is line it up, bang a screw in, make sure it's lined at the other end, banging it, screw in, and repeat and repeat and repeat until you've got all the boards up. A tricky one here is cutting the slat to fit around the window. So if you mark it out first, obviously to the base of your window and to the width of your window, then if you set your circular saw to the right plunge, you'll only cut through your slat and not cut through your shed and your window and smash everything and make it all go horribly, horribly wrong. Here's our shed build so far. This is probably about as built as it's going to get because it's winter now and we don't have any time to finish it. But we've got the window in, we've got all the side panels on, we've got our nice little overhang for where the barbecue is going to live, our slightly wonky last panel on the top of the trim, but hey, we'll fix that in the summer. It's looking good, base isn't rotten unlike the other one, looking alright. And well, we recycled the door from the old shed, but we still might change that to another door, but it works just now. It's insulated. As you can see, the shed is absolutely chock fucking full. You will never build anything big enough. You can always fill every space. I've got it wired up, electrics, lights, as you can see, all the tools. Ignore the pheasants, they're just sleeping, honest. Shelves in, full again, everything. Bikes up. Sheds are not, you can never have a shed big enough. No matter what size of thing you build, you will always fill it. Well, I certainly do anyway. I always fill all the stuff. But at least all the tools are now inside. It's dry, it's warm, it's watertight, and like I say, all the stuff's in and living and mostly where it's supposed to be. As Paul is better at the woodworky type stuff than I am, this is going to be our wood projects sort of workshop, and I'll keep my workshop for the metal projects with all the welding and whatnot. If you've got any questions or comments regarding the shed, please leave a comment below or send me a message.